Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so this is for Cancer, Ascendant Moon, and Sun signs. This is the May Tarot reading. But, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, so these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your placements, you can look up a free birth chart calculator online, or get a much more detailed birth chart from my website. But I use your Vedic Sidereal transits to confirm what I see in your reading. Now, we're going to kick things off with a Celtic cross with the tarot, and then we'll close things out with the Kipper Oracle spread. I'm going to lay out your cards, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So, overall energy, we have the Magician. So, you're manifesting something here, subconsciously. Something's being brought into your life. Now, the heart of the matter, we have the World. You're closing out a cycle. The challenge, the Devil, something unhealthy. Could be unhealthy patterns, could be a toxic situation, toxic person. Okay. Your focus, the Queen of Swords. I'm getting focused on a particular person. This is someone who's intelligent, maybe a little sharp and cutting with their words. In the past, 4 cups. Disappointment or rejection, or both. There in the past. Your immediate future, King of Wands. Okay. Interesting. I accidentally skipped over your strength. We'll go back to your strength. So, King of Wands, I'm seeing in the immediate future becoming more bold, more confident. Now, it's interesting that I skipped over your strength, because your strength is the 8 of Wands, which is tied to communication. It's also tied to travel. You may be traveling, especially with the World being, the heart of the matter here. 8 of Wands plus the World could definitely be travel. But getting something about being more confident when it comes to communication as well. Now, the supportive energy, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what's supporting this reading is a change for the better. Now, the hidden energy, the Tower. Okay, so what's unexpected is some sudden event. This could be a sudden revelation or just a sudden event. Okay, that definitely needs clarified. Hopes and fears, 8 of Swords. Really overthinking, whatever this is. To the point of keeping yourself stuck. So I'm leaning fears, but it could be something you're hoping for too. Now, Queen of Wands is as the potential outcome. Now, we have a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands right beside each other. So, an energetic match. Now, sex doesn't matter in tarot, so even if you're same-sex attracted, it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter what the sex of the cards is. Now, what does matter is we have 3 court cards in this reading. King and 2 queens. There could be a third-party situation going on. Now, I won't know for sure until I clarify. But that starts now. So why the Magician? What's the Magician doing here? Two of Swords, the Devil, the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this isn't a good magician. This is a really bad one. Okay. This is the one you don't even want to pay to come to the kid's birthday party. So, either this is someone who's manipulative and controlling. Devil plus the magician is a bad combination. If it's not someone who's manipulative and controlling, then you're manifesting some unhealthy stuff here. Unhealthy things are being brought in your life. You don't want that. You're overthinking that. Kind of putting up blinders to it even. But you're also putting a wall up to it. So you are being defensive, being guarded towards it. And if that's the energy being brought into your life, yeah, you definitely don't want that. Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. I see you working on defending yourself from these things. Or from this person. If it's an unhealthy person in your life. Let's see. Why is the World the heart of the matter? Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, Four of Cups. Okay. There was some fiery communication that was going on. Not the good kind. The kind where you're cussing each other out. A lot of disappointment tied to that. Now, this is also tied to the past. So this is definitely tied to a past situation you were dealing with. Nine of Pentacles that left you independent, single. On your own. Why is the Devil the challenge? Now, one thing I will say is that cycle is coming to a close with that clarifying the World. Okay, for the Devil, we have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Moon. Okay, so a lot of depression and a lot of fear tied up to this challenge, this toxic situation, this unhealthy situation, unhealthy patterns. Now, in particular, there could be some drinking issues here with the Nine of Cups clarifying the Devil. Now, you're showing me a victory over that you're not seeing yet. But this is the challenge. So you're not quite reaching that yet. If you're the one dealing with that issue. But the reason I say that is the Nine of Cups. There's a person who's inebriated. Who's drunk on the card. Now, outside of that. There could be an unhealthy pattern tied to wanting other people's attention to feel self-fulfilled, to feel emotionally balanced. That's not good. You should be able to find that for yourself. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the first thing that came to my mind as soon as I saw that card was the Knight tipping back that cup. Okay, so for some of you, there is a big drinking issue here. In particular, because Moon is currently in Mrigashira right now, which is the Nakshatra of drinking. Now, not particularly alcohol, but Mrigashira is tied to drinking liquids in general. So, that could be an issue. For those of you that know it is, then you know. Or this could be the person that you're dealing with. But why the Queen of Swords here in your focus? King of Swords, Justice, Three of Swords. Okay. So, an energetic match again. Maybe this isn't a third-party situation. Now you're showing me the intellectual aspect of you and this person. Okay. So, wanting to make things right and have balance where there was a situation where a lot of pain and heartbreak was caused. You are focused on that. So maybe you want to make things right, maybe you want them to make things right. Okay. If you want to make things right, okay, then you want to take those actions. Fine. Make sure you actually want to act on that, because you don't have to. That's up to you. If you're expecting them to, I say focus on you and continue living your life. If they want to, they will. Magician at the bottom of the deck, though. Okay, this is tied to that unhealthy manifestation. Okay. Why the Four Cups? They're in the past. Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, disappointed due to a sense of loss in a situation where you felt a lot of love. I see you learning from that a little bit with the Page of Pentacles there. Considering this unhealthy manifestation, I don't know if you've learned a lot from that. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, though. For some of you, this is a third-party situation. Okay. Especially getting the Three of Pentacles. Three of Swords is already in the reading. Initially, there were 3 court cards. It's a lot of threes. Okay. But why the Eight of Wands for your strength? Okay, so for the Eight of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Alright, so a couple things here. One, when it comes to travel, I do see working towards a move. Four of Wands can be tied to home. You showed me the world for the heart of the matter, and Eight of Wands. Both are tied to travel. So, you have the strength to accomplish that, if you want. For others of you, this could be communication regarding working on a committed relationship. Yeah, and Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck. So, for most of you, that's probably what this is. Okay. Why the King of Wands in the immediate future? Magician, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. Still manifesting that unhealthy situation, that unhealthy person back into your life. It's tied up to this Queen of Swords. Okay, so manifesting this person and some kind of emotional offer, emotional communication. You want them to bring it to you. Okay. So, you're basically trying to force them to apologize. If you're doing this subconsciously, then okay. But if you're trying to consciously do this, that's very controlling and honestly manipulative. So hopefully this is subconsciously. But yeah, in the immediate future, I see you still doing this. That's not good. Focus on you. Yeah, exactly. My ancestor is highlighting this. The King of Wands. You've shown up as the King of Wands in this reading. Focus on you. King of Wands twice. Alright. That was funny. My ancestors out here playing jokes here. Alright, why the Wheel of Fortune and the supportive energy? Hermit, Ten of Wands, Temperance. Okay. A lot of introspection, healing, trying to balance things. This has been very difficult for you. But the Wheel of Fortune's here. That's changing. You're going to be able to heal, and it's going to be easier than it was before. Yeah, healing from this ending. Death is here. Also, things are transforming. So that difficulty is coming to an end and transforming. I see healing being more manageable for you going forward. Okay. Let's see. Why the Tower in the hidden energy? Now, I will say, at least on the emotional front, that may be difficult for some of you, Cancers, in the month of May in particular, because Mars is transiting debilitated in your first house. That, you're putting Mars in water. So, you're boiling the water of Cancer. Cancer's a boiled lobster at this point. So basically, your emotional state would be like boiling water, which isn't great. But that is going to change, like I said, early June. Or at least I think I said. Okay, why the Tower in the hidden energy? Two of Wands, Page of Swords, the Hierophant. Okay. Okay. So, I do see that there's been a long pause, but there is communication from this person. The reason I say this person is because we have a Queen of Swords and a Page of Swords. It's like this person is coming, but not, I guess, presenting their full capability. They're coming as a little page. Lack of confidence, I don't know. But it's tied up to this commitment. Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Someone you have a strong soul connection with, possibly a lot of nostalgia with. After all, Moon is currently aspecting Mula, which is tied to the past. At least I believe it's aspecting. It's either in or opposite. Can't remember which. Either way, the effect is felt. That constellation or Nakshatra is tied to the past, though. Alright, why the Eight of Swords in your hopes and fears? Okay. So, really overthinking. When you've been independent, you've been single, you've been moving forward, and now this soul connection, likely from your past, is back. That's what's going to have you spinning out. Crashing out. The chariot is crashing. Okay. Ten of Pentacles in regards to whether or not to be committed to this person again. Okay. So let's see. Let's see the Queen of Wands as the potential outcome here. Six of Swords, Four of Swords, the Sun. Okay, I see you moving towards calmer waters, resting, healing, and having more happiness. Ten of Cups is the bottom of the deck. Looks like happiness with another person. It looks like this might actually be a successful reconciliation. The energy is there, so I won't, lie. There is a chance that things work out between you and this person. But you should still focus on yourself. At least until this person actually appears. But my cat is going off non-stop in the other room. Cats are a symbol of two different nakshatras or constellations. In this case, Punarvasu seems the most relevant. Punarvasu is tied to repeats. Repeatedly doing something. So in this case, I see a repeat between you and this person. Now, if you don't want that, you don't have to engage with them. You don't have to talk to them. Keep your door locked. Don't answer your phone. Don't check your texts or your emails. There you go. Okay, so Five of Cups, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. Right now, I see a bit of a mental breakthrough here for you when it comes to past sorrow, past regrets. I still see you're defensive. You have a bit of a wall up here. Especially when it comes to working on things with the Eight of Pentacles there at the bottom of the deck. So, I don't think you're ready for this right now. Now, as for when this could happen, you don't really have anything transiting in relationship houses or romance houses, with one exception. You have Sun that's going to be transiting in Taurus. Now, this is going to be from mid-May to mid-June. Now, 11th house is tied to romance of the partner. So, there's a small chance. But this might be further down the line. I wouldn't say this is, immediately in May. Okay. But let's look at your oracle cards and see what's going on there. Okay. Alright, Cancer. What do we have for you? Okay. So, we have adjudication, main female, and gift. Alright, some decision tied to a gift that you are either giving or receiving. Depends on if you're this main female or this is a woman that you know. Now, we also have thief, expectation, and thoughts. So, this person who deceived you, couldn't be trusted, possibly even stole from you. You're thinking about something you're expecting to happen with this person. This is Eight of Swords energy. You are just overthinking the situation you went through with this person and about this person in general. Let's see what's really going on here. Well, adjudication. Okay, broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, so a decision to part ways. Now, from what this reading was telling us, romantically as opposed to in business. I'm actually getting this as a decision to part ways not being granted. Now, you have free will. If you don't want to be with this person, don't be with this person. If you want to, the energy seems to be supporting that. Alright, why main female? Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Ladder, climbing towards success. Okay. So, a fresh start with this woman, or you are this woman. Okay. Now, I would say that even applies to the gay men out there. But, why gift? Teardrops, great personal sorrow. And camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay, so there's going to be some gift that you're going to receive that helps you overcome this sorrow. I'm not sure what that is. It's probably different for each Cancer out there. Now, why thief? Bow, you are highly thought of. And stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. highly thought of by a thief. Okay. So, with Stork being there, one thing I will say is there could be something about a hidden pregnancy here. For some of you, if you know that could be the case. Moon is either in or aspecting Mrigashira. I believe it's in Mrigashira. That nakshatra or constellation is tied to getting pregnant outside of a marriage. Meaning like before a person gets married or is in a committed relationship. So there is a chance that this person could be pregnant, or you could have been pregnant and didn't tell them, yada yada. But I am seeing this person still thinks highly of you, if that matters to you. Okay. Why expectation? Now for the rest of you, there could just be something regarding, a career or business dynamic with this person. If that's your story, then it is. For expectation, we have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated, and shield, you need to defend yourself. Okay, so your assumption is that you're going to remain stuck and you need to defend yourself in regards to this person. Okay, what thoughts? Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, and fair woman. Okay. I don't know if I should say this. Okay. Got woman and period in my head. Period of frustration. Okay. For the women out there, this month, that could be a little more stressful and annoying than usual. That's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on. There may be an issue that you're having with a woman. You could be this woman, but either way, I see some issue with a woman going on. Now, like I said, for most of the reading, I was getting something about a third party. Could be tied to that. But yeah, I'm getting that if you want to be with this person, there is a chance that they come forward to work things out between the two of you. Now, if you're not open to that, you're not open to that. Yeah, either way, I see you having more success in the future. Now, yeah, it looks like you're kind of feeling stuck this month, but there is going to be that sudden communication. So, now it won't feel so sudden. Alright, that's what I have for you though, Cancer. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.